So what are different types of nouns is shown here, and look at the color combination. A noun can be either a common noun or a proper noun. A noun can be a singular noun, a plural noun, or collective noun. A noun can be a countable noun or non-countable noun. Non-countable noun is also called mass noun. A noun can be an abstract noun or a concrete noun. And then there are other types of nouns. One thing which I want to clarify at this stage, be very clear about it. A noun can be in more than one classes. So it is not that the noun will belong only to one of these classes. No. A noun can be a common noun. It could be at the same time a singular noun. At the same time it can be a countable noun. At the same time it can be a concrete noun. So just as in your class, if I want to divide your class, I can divide in many ways. I can divide, okay, boys and girls. I can divide your class into boys versus girls. I can divide your class by people who are, say, below 4 feet of height and above 4 feet of height. Or I can divide your class by any other criteria, like those who are above 12 years of age or below 12 years of age. So, and the same student can be in more than one groups. A student may be more than 4 feet in height. She can be in the woman group, and she can be about 12 years of age. So she can be in 3 groups. So same way, nouns can be in all these groups separately. So for example, the word boy is a common noun. So it's here. It's a singular form, only one boy, so it's also a singular noun. We can count boys, so it's also a countable noun. We can touch a boy, so it's a concrete noun. So be clear that the same noun can fall in many categories. Now let's look at all these one by one in detail. For more details on things like singular noun and plural noun, go to our lecture on singular and plural forms. Here we will just tell you the summary. A noun can be a common noun or a proper noun. Common nouns is something which is non-specific. A common noun does not specify a particular person, place or thing. So a common noun can be used for many in the same class. Examples of persons as common noun include man, woman, child. Now any man can be called a man, so it's a common noun. Any woman can be called a woman, and any child can be called a child. So they are all common nouns. Examples of places as common nouns are the word city, the word state, country, planet, land. These are all common nouns. More examples of common nouns: the name of things is building, pen, paper, stick, bus, dog, cat. They are all things, but the word building you can use for any building. The word paper you can use for any paper. Dog you can use for any dog. So they are all common nouns. When I say nouns names things or person or places, it doesn't mean a proper name. It means it identifies them. Now, compared to common noun, a proper noun identifies specifically a person or place or a body. So when I say Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, it's a proper noun because it's name of a proper person. Remember, the first alphabet of all proper nouns is capitalized, and you can learn more about capitalization in our presentation on capital letters. So also Ram Sharma, it's a name of a person. Again, it's a proper noun because it identifies one person who is Ram Sharma. Common noun for Ram Sharma will be a man. Another example, New Delhi. It's a proper noun because it identifies a proper city, and N and D are capital for that reason. Common noun for New Delhi will be city because we can use the word city with any city. More examples of names of cities as proper noun are New York, London, Kolkata, Madras, Paris, etc. So you can see they all identify a particular city. Now let's look at proper nouns as examples. Mars. We are talking about a particular planet called Mars, and common noun for Mars is planet. Names of other planets are Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and they are all proper nouns because we are identifying a proper thing here, planet. So they are all proper nouns and the first alphabet is capital. There are some exceptions, like Earth is not capitalized, so go and look at our presentation on capital letters. But here we are talking about nouns, so these are examples of names of persons, places and things as proper nouns. Here is a comparison between a common noun and a proper noun. City is a common noun. London, New Delhi, New York is proper noun. Country is a common noun, but when there is a name to the country, America, India, England, USA, then it's a proper noun. Man is a common noun, but when we say Gandhi or Rama, it's a proper noun. Building is a common noun, but when we say Gandhi Hospital, we are talking about a particular thing, so it's a proper noun, and as you can see, all proper nouns are capitalized. After looking at common and proper nouns, the nouns can also be divided as a count noun or a non-count noun. They use the word mass noun for non-count noun. I don't like it because it can be confused with material nouns, which are names of materials. It can be confused with concrete nouns, the nouns that you can touch and smell or taste or hear. So I like the words count noun and non-count noun, but you never know, in the exam they may ask, so just know this word. An easier way to understand count nouns is if you use the word countable nouns, then you will understand what count nouns are. Count nouns have certain characteristics. One is that you can add a number before a count noun. So if I say the word book, I can add a number before a book. 100 books. If it is one book, I can say a book. If there are many books, I can say many books. And here is the second thing, that we can add an s, or we can make a plural of that noun. That is a count noun. Many books Many is a quantifier. It tells the quantity. It doesn't give the number, but it gives a quantity. So three features of count nouns or countable nouns are: number one, you can add a number before them; number two, you can make a plural of those nouns; and number three, you can add quantifiers like many or few. So as I said, you can make a plural of count noun. This is misspelled plural. Boy and boys. They can take a number in front of it. So 6 boys, it is taking a number in front of it. They can take a quantifier which tells the quantity, like a many boys, a lot of boys, a few boys, like that. So these were count nouns. Now coming to non-count nouns or non-countable nouns. Characteristics of these nouns is that they cannot be counted. You cannot say 3 or 4 of non-count nouns. They cannot be made a plural. They do not have a plural form. They cannot take quantifiers like many or a lot, but the quantifiers they take are much, a little, little, etc. to express quantity. Let's look at some examples which will make it easier to understand. Here are 3 examples of non-count or non-countable nouns, also called mass nouns: water, electricity, and democracy. Now water cannot take a number. We cannot say 5 water, we cannot say 6 electricity or 7 democracy. We cannot also make plural. We can't say waters and electricities and democracies. So they take these quantifiers like much water, little electricity, hardly any democracy, but they cannot take the quantifier many. We cannot say many water, we cannot say many electricity or many democracy. So these are non-count nouns or non-countable nouns, also called mass noun. Now subscribe now for free to get information on our educational videos in different languages as and when they are released. Click here on the screen and subscribe for free. Our videos are free for now and forever for everyone in the world. Also, do not forget to share information on this site with your friends and family worldwide, because knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied.